In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to spice up your chord progressions using open strings. Open strings are an often overlooked aspect of making chord progressions that can really create some cool dissonant sounds that add a little bit more tension to your chord progression, and they can also just make your chords sound a little bit more beautiful as well. So the first step to creating chord progressions that utilize open strings is picking a key that allows you to use open strings. So to my right, or to my left, your right, there's a list of keys and which open strings you're allowed to use to stay in key. So we're going to pick a key and create a chord progression. So I'm going to choose B flat major / G minor, and this key allows me to play the A, D and G strings open. So what you need to do now is work out how to play all the chords in your key with these open strings ringing out as well. Let's take the key of B flat major and see how we can do this. So our standard B flat major chord would look like that. If we were to take away these three strings, then we'd get this kind of shape. Now that sounds kind of dissonant, but if we add some more chords in, you'll be able to hear how cool this effect is. The next chord would be C minor, and we'd play it the same way, just at the 8th fret. And the same with most of the chords in the key. So we'd get to D minor, and then we'd get to E flat. Then we'd get to F. Then we'd get to G minor. And then we'd get to A diminished, which you'd have to switch your finger positioning around a little bit. Okay, so you get this kind of dark, kind of mysterious sound by doing this. And I think it's probably more suited to G minor than B flat major, so you can maybe create a chord progression like this. That sounds pretty cool. Let's do a couple more examples of this. So I'm going to take the key of E or C sharp minor, and in that key we are allowed to play the E, A and B strings open. So let's figure out which chords we can use. So if we had to play key of E major, our first chord would be E. Now if we take the A string away, we get that. B string's already open, so you get this sound. That's a really nice kind of sound we've got there. And then what we do is we take the F sharp minor, which is the next chord in the key, and obviously make the A string open and the B and E strings open as well, so we get this shape. And then the same thing for G sharp minor. Then for A major, there's a bit of a different shape. We do this. That one's nice. Then B major. That one's really lovely. And you'd get C sharp minor next. And then you'd get the D sharp diminished, which you'd play the same way as the minor chords because you've got root, octave, and flat third, just like a minor chord. That was a little bit more dissonant, so maybe if you want to create some tension, you can add that one in. Chord progression in the key of E major using these open strings might sound like this. Made that up on the spot, and it sounds pretty cool. And let's do one more example of this. So we are going to take the key of B / G sharp minor, and this key allows us to play the B and E strings. Now what I like to do in this chord is play power chords on the A string and let the B and E strings ring out. So we've got a B power chord at the 2nd fret, then we've got a C sharp power chord, and we've got a D sharp power chord. I'm forgetting notes now. That one sounds kind of dissonant. Then we've got an E power chord. Then we've got an F sharp power chord. Then we've got a G sharp power chord. And then we have an A sharp power chord, but we'd have to play it like this because it would be a diminished chord and the 5th is flattened. So it's a bit different from a standard power chord, and we get that sound. So maybe something in G sharp minor. Would be interesting. Okay, so that's how you can use some open strings. Don't forget that you don't just have to strum chords, you could do different finger picking patterns, and that will really change the sound up as well. The second way of using open strings in your chord progressions is to use an open string as a pedal point. So let's take the key of A major, and in the key of A major, we are allowed to play the E, A, D, and B strings. Now what I'm gonna do is play all the chords in A major, but have a pedal point of a low E, and that gives us kind of a Lydian kind of sound. So let's experiment with how that sounds. We'll play bar chords with a root on the A string and keep our low E ringing out. This is the kind of sound we're gonna get. So we get an A major, B minor, C sharp minor, D major, E major, F sharp minor, and then a G sharp diminished. So you could do maybe something like this. And let's try something else. So maybe in the key of D, we have obviously a D string that's allowed to ring out. So if we play the triads in the key of D major, E minor, F sharp minor, G major, A major, B minor, C sharp diminished, we still have that D ringing out. And actually we're allowed to play the A string in the key of D, so maybe why not try both strings? Sounds way fuller like that. So there you have it. Open strings, utilize those in your chord progressions, and you can spice things up a little bit, create some new sounds, and write some really awesome music. I hope this has been inspiring for you, and if you did enjoy the video, click like, let me know what you thought in the comments, and subscribe to my channel. I am giving away the first 2 chapters of my book, Chord Charisma, for free. All you have to do is go down into the description, and there's a link there where you can grab it. These first 2 chapters are going to show you how you can create a really solid chord progression, and then from creating that chord progression, how to add extensions like 7ths, 9ths, 11ths and 13ths to your chords to make them sound more pretty. So if that's something that's interesting to you, make sure you go and check that out. Anyway, I will catch you in the next video.